Whirlwind. I mean, I can't even really wrap my head around it right now, honestly. It's last 14 months have been incredible and stuff that you dream about. So I feel so fortunate and grateful to be in the position I am and to be able to play on the teams I've played on.
At the start of the season, I mean, could you envision, potential top 5, top 10 pick in the draft? I mean, I don't think that a lot of people may have put you there early on, but I mean, you certainly put together a season that puts you in this conversation.
I think for me, like I said, it's not all about the draft. I think for me, it was going into Denver, showing the coaching staff, showing the players that this is the player I am, and I want to win a championship. So that was the biggest goal for me, and kind of just letting everything take care of itself. And for me, I've always had belief and confidence in myself that I can do what I want to do and do anything that I can do. So. Going back to my 15U days at Shattuck, no one believed I was going to make NTDP, and I had the confidence and the self-belief in myself that I'm not going to listen to the outside noise, I'm not going to listen to anybody else, and I'm going to put my mind to it and do it. So, it's kind of the same message, honestly, going into this year. Not a lot of people knew who I was or knew what I could do, and, it was my time to kind of show to myself and to everybody else what I can do.
There is a lot of uncertainty in this draft class, probably more than any in recent memory. What's it like from a player perspective? We know what it's like from a media perspective. Everybody here has probably done a mock draft trying to figure it out, but what's it like from a player perspective to live it?
Yeah, I think it's different. I think it's really cool that it's kind of a toss-up and anything can happen, and I think it's really exciting, and everyone's going to be on their toes and waiting to hear their name get called. So I think it's exciting. It's obviously way different. I think it's very team-oriented. Whatever the team needs, and that's kind of how it is every draft, right? But I think this one's probably a little bit more like that. So I'm super excited and I can't wait.
Steve, how special was it to work with these kids in school here?
It's awesome. I remember being that young and looking up to guys like us, and just wanting to spend time with them and seeing them on the ice. So for me, anytime I get a chance to go out there with kids and play with them, I think don't take it for granted, and give them your all, because I think it goes a long way. So I remember those days, and I think everybody else does too.
Do you remember the first professional athlete you met as a kid?
I think it was Drew Doughty. Yeah, I was just at the Junior Kings at the Toyota Sports Center. We'd practice on Saturday mornings, and the Kings would work out and skate right before us. So sometimes we'd sit around and try to get sticks from them or whatnot. And he actually gave me a stick. He was one of the first players I ever met. So that was one of the coolest moments. I still have the stick to this day. So it was really cool.
And everyone knows how important it is to do what you do on the ice, but the importance off the ice and working with the community and the kids and everything else, how important is that for you?
I think it's very important. Like I said, I mean, when you're a kid, these are the people you look up to. These are the who you want to be one day. And I think for us, seeing the way those guys interacted with us, was super special. So for me, it's paying it back and doing the same thing, and kind of just showing them that we're not above them, and just hanging out with them and inspiring them.
Steve, you talked about going from Shattuck to the NTDP in Denver. What did that experience playing junior hockey at the program and in the USHL do for your game?
Yeah, it did a lot. I think at the NTDP, it's a very highly competitive place, and obviously you're with the best players in your birth year, and every day you got to come to work. So for me, it taught me a lot that if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. So. It was a big learning curve for me. I didn't come in as a number one guy. I kind of came in as a 5th, 6th guy, and really had to work my way up to be a power play guy and do the things I wanted to do. So it was a big learning curve for me.
What's it like getting to rep the red, white, and blue on a nightly basis, playing every weekend, wearing the USA across your chest?
There's no better feeling. I mean, anytime you get to represent your country, it's a complete honor, and I felt so fortunate. Every game day, you get to see that jersey and put it on. Still get goosebumps thinking about it and putting that jersey on. So, even practice, you have the practice jersey that has the USA logo on. Everything's USA. So, to be around that for 2 years, I was glad that I don't feel like I took it for granted, and try to get the best out of it.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah. Have you thought about the possibility of going to the Devils at 10?
Yeah, I mean, I think I want, like I said, I want to go to a team that wants me for me as a person, a player, and if that's them, that's great. So. It doesn't really matter to me what the team is. I think it's more the organization, the people within it.
How have your meetings gone with the Devils?
Good. I had one meeting with them at the Combine, and that was it, but I thought it went really well.
Yeah.